For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
Special Warehouse Licensing Regulations 2016 were enacted in 2016 when the government decided to introduce the concept of a special warehouse where only certain categories of goods can be stored. And the concept of warehousing went a change whereby a special warehouse can be anywhere in India. So mainly the duty-free shops were told to convert within 3 months with effect from 14/5/2016 as a special warehouse. Now with the change in the government's stand that a special warehouse can be anywhere in India, Section 9 of the Customs Act 1962. So Section 9 was deleted, that is the power to declare places as warehousing stations where public warehouses can be appointed and private warehouses can be licensed. Hence, with the introduction of Section 58A, the special warehouse, Section 9 has been deleted. Now, let us study further what are the requirements under the regulations for licensing of a private warehouse and which are the categories of goods which can be stored in a special warehouse. Importantly, the private warehouse and the public warehouse concept, which is in force for all these years, the control of the warehouse was with the warehouse keeper. But an exception has been made as far as special warehouse licensing regulations are concerned. And the control of the warehouse, the lock and key of the warehouse, will be with the custom officer, who will be known as a bond officer, and not with the warehouse keeper. So this is an important change which has been done in the special warehouse, presumably because due to the sensitivity of the goods which are there in a special warehouse, coupled with the kind of infrastructure which is available in a special warehouse, is different from that of a public warehouse and a private warehouse. What are the conditions which have to be fulfilled by an applicant who wishes to license a special warehouse? So besides being a citizen of India, the applicant has to satisfy that there are no cases pending against him against the Customs Act or the Central Excise Act or any other law for the time being in force, not of unsound mind, and has to provide a solvency certificate of the amount as determined by the PC or the CC, and the application has to be made in duplicate and will be disposed of by the PC or CC in the manner prescribed in 45 days. The applicant also has to give an undertaking to abide by all the rules and regulations in force and indemnify the PC or the CC for any theft, for loss or any other damage, including payment of duty, interest, penalties and fines, and will also be required to give an insurance certificate covering loss, damage, skillful pilferage, natural calamities, commercial crime, malicious damage and so on. Like other licensing regulations, the special warehouse is also a permanent license unless it's been revoked or cancelled by the PCO CC pursuant to the provisions of Section 58B. The option to surrender the license, that is the special warehouse license, is also available with the applicant, and the due process of law has to be followed in this regard, and some of the salient features are like this. The PCO, the CC, upon satisfaction that there are no goods pending in the warehouse for which duty has to be paid and all have been cleared, will cancel the special warehouse license and will also ensure that before cancellation of the license pursuant to the application made for surrender, no duties, penalties, fine or any other sum due to the government is pending, and once these parameters are satisfied, the license will be cancelled. Now let us understand that what categories of goods can be stored in a special warehouse and when do they come into effect. Let us now understand what are the categories of goods which can be stored in a special warehouse. So the principal notification which came out when these regulations were enacted and the section enacted, principal notification is 66 of 2016, dated 14/5/2016, and was subsequently amended by another notification 61 of 2020. The goods which can be deposited in a special warehouse are gold, silver, or articles of gold and silver and precious stones and articles thereof. Supply to duty-free shops in a custom area. Supply to privileged persons as per the Privileged Persons Regulations 1957, and stores to be supplied to a foreign-going aircraft or vessel in terms of Section 85 to Section 90 of the Customs Act 1962. So these are the categories of goods which can be stored in a special warehouse. The procedure for licensing of special warehouse is given in Board Circular 25 of 2016 and 32 of 2016, which can be read for more details.
For detailed learning of all logistics subjects, visit www.logiveda.com.